This is a review of the Melitta Optima Timer coffee machine, and as you can see it's white and stands about yay high to a normal kettle. I'll get that on a level. I guess it's a little bigger. Right, okay, so I've left it as it is for display. That's basically what it looks like in its full form. Right, okay, so firstly, a digital display, which if you can just see that there. And this in itself is really easy to use. So you've got the on-off switch, which I'm not going to press yet. You've got the water hardness setting, and then the most wonderful feature, the timer. To set the clock, we simply do that, and I'll set it back to the right time so that I can use the timer in a bit. Ever so easy to use, and it lights up just so you can use it and so that it's easier. Right, okay, so ever so easy to use. This is my first coffee machine. Never needed one before, never wanted one before, didn't realise I had a need for it. So, easiest thing in the world. This is the way your filter goes. So I'll take that one out. Ever so easy, but it is required. So get rid of that. And this comes out for easy use and slots back in quickly, and this comes off to fill up and also comes out of there. It does need a little bit of a wedge back in. Oh, there we go. And the top goes back on quite quickly. It does come out so you can pour it under the tap, but for ease I've done it with this because I'm a bit clumsy and likely to drop my camera into the water. So this fills up with water, and much easier to see on the display with water in. It's got a minimum and a maximum. Now I drink from massive cups, so it's generally about 3.5 cups it'll do, and it's maximum, but generally speaking for normal people it's about 8 cups. So these functions down here, the water hardness is that one, and it's preset to 4, which is for hard water, and I'm in a hard water area, so I'll leave that like that. And then we've got this wonderful feature here, which is a timer. You press the timer and hold it in, and we can set the timer to anything we want. So that's the current time. So I'll give myself 2 minutes and then press the timer button again, and it's automatically turns itself off and gives it a go. So I'll do, put the filter in quickly, which as you can see goes in very easily, and then pop that coffee in there as well, just for ease, so that I don't drop anything into there. There we go. Pop that. Ooh. This is very difficult one-handed. Pop it in 1 second. It does sit, sorry about that, it does sit plush against there, and kind of looks pretty as well. So this, once the timer goes off, this in itself is a hot plate underneath, ever so easy to clean, a good job because I do have a tendency to mess it about. Right, so the hot plate is preset to keep your coffee warm for 40 minutes, half an hour. But you can adjust it, and that will adjust to a maximum of 2 hours. What it actually does is you can set it and you can wake yourself up to an amazing coffee. We've been using general Tesco's coffee, which is perfectly good, and it takes ground coffee beans to do it. I think this is a medium or middle of the range one. It is pretty good. As I say, it is my first one, so I don't know what other coffee machines are like, but generally speaking, this one is absolutely amazing, and I do love waking up in the morning to an absolutely amazing coffee. It is quite attractive. I prefer it in black personally, but it doesn't really matter. It is white and it is clean looking. Maybe the thing that could put some people off and would probably annoy me after a while is the front. That is, it's quite easy to mark. So that, because it's like a chrome finish and like a scratched surface finish. Don't know if you can see that there. But overall, does the job, looks really nice, and makes me absolutely amazing coffee. So, the time should kick in a sec, and I'll show you exactly how it is. As I say, the hot plate does keep your coffee warm for some time, and it is really nice if you just want to wander off and do something else and come back and top up your coffee and generally sort of, just keep yourself entertained. So there you go. You can see the timer's kicked in immediately on cue, and then the water will start draining and just see some bubbles. It's very quiet. The only thing you hear is the water going through. It has got a self-clean function as well, but I haven't had to use that yet. What should happen is once it needs cleaning, the timer display and the main LCD will actually glow and keep on, and a red light will appear. So it does have a self-cleaning function. There you go. Not entirely sure how this works. I think it's amazing, but it drops it straight into the jug, which also, believe it or not, has a membrane function. So if I take that out carefully, that drip is from when I took the filter out earlier, but it will clean off quite easily and then carries on dripping. Overall, really pleased with this. It's been an absolute love. We've been using it for about a week, and absolutely recommend it. Thanks for listening.